Hello, how are you? My name is Pam Morin. I am a Creative Memories advisor, and this is Scrap Your Stash. Every Wednesday, we get together at 7 p.m. Eastern, and we use up our supplies on some fun layouts, and we do that together. This is an hour to spend thinking about your projects. Maybe you have a crop coming up on the weekend and you want to start preparing for that. It's a time to just relax and take a deep breath and enjoy an hour for yourself every week. And I look forward to this. I have missed you guys. I have been busy with work, traveling with work. Sorry about that. Um, Traveling for work, so I have not been able to go live the last couple weeks. So it's good to be back with you guys, and we're going to have a lot of fun the next several weeks. So I am kicking off a winter challenge. If you remember last summer, Creative Memories had a sketch challenge during the summer, and there were 9 weeks, I believe. So it was all summer long. Well, we're going to do abbreviated version of that, and we're going to do 5 weeks because, man, hopefully winter will be over in 5 weeks, right? And we're going to start tonight. And I've picked out 5 sketches off of the Creative Memories blog, and we are going to make those together for the next 5 weeks. I'm going to post these out to my Pam's Scrapbooks Facebook group so that you can refer to them. And I'm also going to post out there this bingo card, and this will give you some prompts to help you create your pages. Plus, this is how you're going to win some prizes. So let's first talk about a few other things before we get started with the bingo challenge. And let's talk about a couple things going on. I have my March retreat. It is the 27th through the 30th. I have a couple spots available. It is filling up fast. So if you are planning on attending, reach out to me, let me know, and send in your full registration to reserve your spot. We always have such a great time at the Golden Eagle Christian Center in Palestine, Ohio. If you're not familiar with Palestine, Ohio, it is a very small one stoplight town. And the venue that we crop in, the Golden Eagle, is an old school. And so we crop in the gym, and we eat downstairs in the dining room, and we sleep upstairs in the bedrooms. So it's very comfortable, very clean. The staff that runs the weekends is so sweet, and the home cooking is fabulous. So I hope you'll come and join us. We have a great time at the Golden Eagle. This is my March retreat, and then I have another one at the Golden Eagle in September. So I hope sometime this year you can come check it out if you've never seen it before. We'd love welcoming new croppers to our retreats. So put that on your calendars. Come join us the end of March, the 27th. It's the last weekend in March. Also coming up, well, tonight, every Wednesday night is Scrap Your Stash night. Like I said, we love to get together on Wednesday nights and do some simply fun scrapbooking together. You can find me on my Facebook page. You can find me on my YouTube channel. We just have a blast together. So I hope that you will join us every Wednesday night. Put that on your calendar for 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Also, every month, we have our Friday night virtual crops. We get together in my Zoom room, and we make sketches together. We make layouts together. We have a great time chatting and catching up and just having fun. having company while we are scrapbooking. And it's all from the comfort of your scrapping space. So come join us on Friday, February 28th is our next one, and it is 6:30 to 10 p.m. So mark your calendars for the 28th of February. That is the next one coming up. I hope you guys can join us. All right, so those are my events coming up in February and March. Oh, I also have, I don't know if I have my flyer available easily here. Let me check. I am doing on March 16th my very first Scrappin' Night Out, and here. I'm gonna use this one. It's an older version, but I'm gonna use this one. So yeah, this one says February 23rd in the upper right-hand corner, Sunday, February 23rd. I did cancel that. So we're going to have a Scrappin' Night Out. The first one is going to be March 16th. So mark your calendars for March 16th from 4 to 7 p.m. It's at the Manor in Xenia, which is a new scrapbooking house. I can't wait to check it out. Gwen owns this facility, and she is fabulous. So I can't wait to see what she's done. And what we're going to do at Scrappin' Night Out is we are going to make simple page kits together, and we're going to make trio card kits. And there's a $10 studio fee and then $6 for every project that you make. So if you can make 20 projects in 3 hours, because we'll be there from 4 to 7, awesome. You can come and make those 20 projects, and you've got 20 layouts ready to go. I'd also love for you to bring your friends, because when you bring your friend, you each get a free project to work on. So bring a friend that is new to me, and you each get a free project. And that is the first time you bring your friend. That's a first time only to get the free project. So mark your calendars for March 16th from 4 to 7, and that is at the Manor in Xenia, Ohio. So some fun events coming up. February 28th is the Friday night virtual crop. March 16th is Scrappin' Night Out, and March 27th is the retreat. So I can't wait to see you guys. And of course, every Wednesday we are here together to work on projects. So let's do that. Let's work on some projects. I am going to switch over to my table view, and I'm going to jump over here because I see some people joining and saying hello. Hello, Dawn. Hello, Gail. Great to have you here. Oh, so Dawn is letting me know. So a couple weeks ago, we did a border together with the snowman punch, and Dawn put hers together, and she doesn't have the snowman punch, which is fine. So she substituted with the polar bears. Oh, I love the polar bears. I love that mama and baby, or daddy and baby polar bear. It's so cute. So no problem, Dawn. We would love to see what you did and how you made it your own. Hey, Nicole, good to see you. Thanks for saying hi. And thanks everybody for stopping by. I hope that you will just drop me a message and let me know where you're joining from. That's always fun to see where everybody is across the country. Okay, so let's get to it. So as I mentioned, we are going to do, for the next 5 weeks, we are going to have a winter challenge, and we're going to use this bingo card. And I'm going to put this out on my Facebook page and on my YouTube channel, so that you have all of the bingo squares. You know which ones you have to do. And I'm also going to post the 5 sketches. Okay. So what you have to do is complete a layout using the bingo card. And you have to pick one of the squares. So let's say you decide you want to make a layout, and you're just going to start here at the top. So the first square says use a 6x12 peekaboo pocket. So in your layout, you need to use a 6x12 peekaboo pocket. take a picture of your layout. It does not have to have pictures on it. You can just make the layout, take a picture of it, and post it out on my Facebook page, and use the hashtag, and this is all down here in the rules. Use the hashtag, oh my goodness, where's the hashtag? Yeah, sorry, couldn't see it there for a sec. Use the hashtag Pam's Winter Challenge, okay? Because at the end of the 5 weeks, I'm giving away 3 $25 Creative Memories product credits. And the only way that your picture of your layout is going to be included in the when I pull them all together is if you use that hashtag. So you have to use that hashtag when you post your picture. So like I said, this bingo card is going to be out on my Facebook page. It has all the rules down here at the bottom of what you need to do, and it has all of the bingo squares that you need to complete. I need to see one of these items in your layout when you post your pic. So let's go through the rules. So it says take a pic of your completed layout and post it on my Pam's Scrapbook Facebook page or my YouTube channel with the hashtag Pam's Winter Challenge. You must use at least one of the challenges in the squares above in your layout, and you will be entered for a prize entry for every layout that you post. So if you post 10 layouts within the next 5 weeks, you have 10 chances to win one of the $25 prizes. And I will pull the winners at our March 19th Scrap Your Stash Wednesday night, okay? So make a layout and use one of these items here in your layout, post a pic on my Facebook page. Now, where the sketches come in, I have put 5 sketches out there. There are millions of sketches out on the Creative Memories blog, so please feel free to use any of those, because every row has complete a layout from a sketch. So you have 5 times that you can post a pic of a layout that you completed from a sketch. So complete a layout from a sketch, complete a layout from a sketch, and so on. Every row has complete a layout from a sketch. So you can post 5 different layouts where you used a sketch, okay? And like I said, I have 5 sketches that I'm going to put out there as examples, but you can go out to the blog and get a sketch of your choice. You can use your 101 books sketches, whatever sketch you want to use, but use a sketch to make your layout. And you can do that 5 different times and post that finished layout out to my Facebook page. So basically, you just want to use one of these bingo cards here, squares, in your layout, post your layout with that hashtag, and then that'll be an entry to win one of those $25 product credits. Okay. I hope that makes sense. Like I said, all of the rules are here in the bingo flyer, and I will post this out to my Facebook page. Okay. And if you have any questions, please feel free to put them here tonight, or put them out on my Facebook page underneath the recording of tonight's Scrap Your Stash. Happy to answer your questions, or just send me an email and ask me questions, or, however you contact me, feel free to contact me with any questions you have regarding this bingo challenge. And here's my email address, just so you have it. There we go. PamMorin@outlook.com. Down here in the bottom of my screen is my email address. Okay. I hope that makes sense. Okay. So tonight we are going to I picked one of the sketches out, and we are going to make this sketch together. So I'm going to use the Growing Up collection. And I don't know if you guys have seen this yet, but it is cute as can be. I can't wait to use these for my grandkids' albums, because that's what it's all about, is growing up. And remember, we have a special going on right now that if you buy 6 or more of the Growing Up theme bundles, you get a pack of 2 of the, oh, that's not it. A pack of 2. Where is it? Okay, where are you? It's not that. It's not that. I must have removed it. Hold on just a minute. You get a pack of these 2. There we go. Here we go. So when you buy 6 or more of the theme bundles that we're going to use tonight, you get a pack of the power sectional pockets. And the pack has 2 of those pockets in it. So you get a pack of 2 of the pockets when you buy 6 or more. And this promo is good until Friday. So these are the power pockets that you get free. And see, they're different than our project folders because they have these 6 small pockets on the front that fit embellishments, a pack of embellishments perfectly. So if you buy 6 or more of these growing up theme bundles, then you have 2 of these folders free. And so I got all of the theme pack embellishments in one folder. And then for my other folder, I have the Growing Up from the Growing Up collection. And you can see in this one, see how great these pockets are in the front? They fit embellishments. And because it's clear, you can see what you have in the pockets. And then I took the advice of another advisor and I used the cover sheet or the card that's in the embellishment pack. I just trimmed it down. You have to trim it in width and in length to fit it in the pocket. But that way you know what's in the pocket and it's serving as a like a cover here to just be another way to keep your embellishments in the pocket. So it's like a little lid here that is helping to keep your embellishments all tucked in there nice and safe. See, I have all 6 of them here. In this one, these are the Growing Up theme packs. Now for this pocket, I tried a different way. I just cut out the name of the embellishments and put that here, slip that down into the pocket with the embellishments. So another option, if you don't want to have all of these this way, you can also just tuck them down in the pockets this way. And that works just great too. So let's take a look. I haven't even looked at these yet. I just got these all set up last Saturday at my all-day virtual crop. So let's take a look at the Growing Up theme packs. So the first one here is called Magical Moments. And this one has, what should I say? Man, it just left my brain. Magical moments. Let's look at it here. Let me get these out of the way. So the magical moments are here. So you have like fairies. I can't think of what this genre is called, but you have, help me with words tonight, ladies. You've got like UFOs. You've got little pixie dust fairies. Look at this cute little fairy. My granddaughter's going to love that in her album. You've got mermaids. So all things magical. You've got a unicorn. You've got a dragon. So look at these cute die cuts that you get with magical moments. You've got some wizards. You've got some sayings. Sorry, I don't speak human. So if you have somebody who likes all of those, oh my gosh, I can't think of what it's called. It's driving me crazy. Like Harry Potter type movies, Little Monster, Pixie Wishes, Fairy Dust Kisses, Magical Moments. So that is the Magical Moments. Great for your kiddos pages. Just going to slide this right back down in here. There we go. So nice and organized magical moments. So that is the first theme pack for the Growing Up series. Then there's Epic Adventures. So this is all about pirates and let's see, Epic Adventures is over here. Robots, superheroes, treasure, awesome cowboys, saddle up, outer space, all of that fun stuff. So Epic Adventures. So if you've got a little superhero or a little astronaut, space lover, Epic Adventures is a great one to have. Then there's one called Outdoor Play, which is so cute. Let's take a look at that one. Outdoor Play. So it's got hopscotch, all of your fun outdoor games, little icons for all of those. Catching bugs, catching butterflies, a little sandbox, some of the water balloons. Oh my gosh, I'm going to definitely use that one this summer. Baseball, trampoline, all of the great outdoor things that you do with the kids, all of those fun things, some rafting, a bonfire, all of those great fun outdoor games that you play with your kids. That is Outdoor Play. Okay, and then my other packs are in the second sleeve that you get for free when you buy 6 or more of these. And you can buy them in whatever combination you want. If you want 3 of the Outdoor Play and 3 of the Indoor Play, or whatever goes with your layouts that you're going to be making. This one's called Hello Lovely. Look at that paper that has a dollhouse. How adorable is that? I love it. It's going to work so well for my granddaughter's album. And then All Things Lovely. So trying to see what's on here, like dress up and just fun, pretty stuff. But then also here's one for superhero, the girl superhero. Absolutely girl superhero. All right, let's see. Hello Lovely is my first little pocket over here. So we've got tea time and some sweet little things, but then, there's dress up and purses, hush little baby, a little dollhouse, dress up, once upon a time, makeup, some cowboy boots, some little tea time cakes, a little castle and carriage, little baby doll and stroller, some cowboy boots. We've got some glitz and glam. We've got a superhero girl. Absolutely, we've got a superhero girl. We've got what's your superpower? So lots of pink and girly stuff, but also some nice superhero stuff too for the girls. All right. Then we've got the Indoor Play, which has board games and all the fun stuff that you can do inside with the kids. Fun Zone. I love the board games. Here's one with the little, the little trail with the little spots for a board game. I love it. Indoor Play is here. So again, you have a packet of all the fun games that you play. Slinky, a record player, foosball, the little beads that you move up and down the wires, blocks, the little popper thing for little babies. Here's the little board game. Little kitchen things for playing kitchen, a little kitchen set, game time. So just everything all the toys that we're all familiar with growing up. Some video games, get messy and creative, some artwork stuff, let's play, some painting. So all of those fun toys and activities that you do with the kids on those rainy days that you're staying inside, or snowy days right now that you're staying inside. Okay, and then last but not least, the Rollin' Good Times. This is the theme pack that is all about the wheels. And let me tell you, my grandson, when I saw this one, I was so happy because he is all about the Hot Wheels and the monster trucks. So these are definitely going in his album. Look at that monster truck. That's going in his album. Some little pickup trucks, some little a truck that carries the little cars, a bike, that little Tykes car that kids ride when they're tiny, cruising, enjoy the ride. I love it. All of these great wheels, a wagon, a car, a scooter, a big wheel, rollerblades, just everything with wheels on it that you can think of, a skateboard, all of that fun stuff in this Rollin' Good Times. So, you know, I went out and just did the whole bundle and bought these, all 6 of these, because I know that I'm definitely going to be able to use these in my grandkids' albums. And it's real easy to do because there's a bundle that you just do one-click bundle, and it adds everything to your cart. And then, like I said, you get these Power Pocket folders for free. We're really hoping that this is something that they put in our regular line, these folders, because it's a different version, like I said, of the project folder. Instead of pockets on the front and the back, you have these 6 small pockets on the front, which are great for embellishments. And then you have the big pocket that fits 3 to 4 packs of paper in it. So a great way to organize your bits and pieces. All right, let's get to it. Let's make something. So I grabbed this sketch. So I'm going to make this sketch. And when I do, then I get to mark off this square here. I know I completed this. I take a picture of my layout and I post it out to my Facebook page, Pam's Scrapbooks Facebook page, with the hashtag Pam's Winter Challenge, so that I can try and win a $25 product credit. All right, let's open up the Growing Up. This is the collection, Growing Up. So not only is there a collection, then there's also the theme packs that we just looked at that coordinate with the Growing Up collection. So it's a great way to have an easy way to match all of your layout together, because you have all the pieces that you need. And look at this cute paper. Like I said, I haven't even opened this up. So cute. And the Growing Up collection has stickers. And I'm going to jump out here to my website real quick because I want to see the Growing Up collection. Make sure I have the whole thing here. Yeah, so you have stickers, and like I said, I put my embellishments here. And then you have on the back, you have these great borders that you can trim off. And then I think I saw one page that had cards on it. Let me see. Yeah. So here are your cards that you can trim and use. Just like your mat pack, you've got these great cards or mats that you can use to mat your pictures and decorate your page. From tiny steps to giant leaps. Awesome. Growing up one memory at a time. All right, let's get to it. So let's take a look at the sketch and see what we have. Now, these are all one-page sketches, but just like we do at our Friday night virtual crop, so easy to turn this into a two-page spread. And this sketch, we've got a couple things going on. We've got a wavy border up here at the top, and we've got a layered border. There's some different layers going on down here, and it's also wavy. And then we've got two pictures, a couple triangles here for decoration, and some clusters. Now, there's definitely, I know that a lot of people like to get more than two pictures on their layouts. So you definitely could, eliminate this cluster right here and put another picture here. And if you're making this into a two-page layout, you could use the other side and get more pictures on the other side as well. So I just want to say that, you don't have to be so very strict and follow this sketch piece by piece. It doesn't have to be exactly like this. It just has to be clear that you used this sketch to make your layout. Okay. So let's pick out our base pages. And gosh, these pages are just adorable. I just love all of these patterns, and the colors are nice and bright and fun. All right, so I'm going to use, this wood grain stood out to me. I'm going to use this wood grain. This yellow one just jumped out at me. I don't know why, it just did. I guess because we were talking about wavy borders, and I feel like we can get some nice look here with the wavy border and this wood grain. So I'm going to use the yellow wood grain, and then I'm going to, I love these smiley faces. I am going to use the smiley faces. Yeah, I'm going to use the smiley faces, and we're going to do some tearing. And then we're also going to use some, I'm going to grab both of these pieces because I'm not sure how many I'm going to use. I don't know if we'll need some cardstock, but the coordinating cardstock's right here on the front: red, canary, Kelly green, island waters, and dark sea green. So, when a collection has these coordinating colors, I know I'm going to love the colors in the collection, because the dark sea green and the island waters are two of my favorite colors. All right, let's do it. So when I saw this wavy, what I wanted to do is I wanted to tear, and that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to tear. And I'm just going to freehand it, and I'm going to do about an inch. Okay, so maybe an inch and a half. I'm going to do an inch and a half, and let's use our ruler to help us with this. Now I'm not going to tear it a straight line, but just to kind of keep me straight, here's a inch and a half. I'm just using the measurements at the top and bottom of my 13-inch mat. So here's an inch and a half. Okay, so this is where I want my tear to be. So I'm just going to hold my ruler here. Again, I'm not tearing along the straight edge of the ruler, but I just want to have it be the same width all the way down, if that makes sense. So we're just going to kind of start tearing down the edge. I'm not, like I said, I'm not tearing against the ruler. I'm just kind of doing a wavy thing. Okay, there we go. Now we need 2 tears. Well, we actually need 4 tears. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, sorry, my computer's acting strange. There we go. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to trim off this part, because I already have a tear right here. So I'm going to trim that off. That'll be my bottom. And again, I'm going to do that about an inch and a half. So I recommend, when you're cutting smaller pieces, you have an inch and a half over here on this side. I recommend you put your paper on this side and use your inch and a half measurements over here, because that way more of your paper is up against this ledge. If I try and put my paper in like this and use my 1.5 right here, less of my paper is on a stable edge to be held straight and so it doesn't shift. So just switch it around and use this measurement over here. So like I said, I want it at 1.5 inches, which is right here. And I'm measuring the highest peak of my tear at 1.5 inches. And we're going to cut that off so that now I have two. I have the top and I have the bottom. I'm going to use a tear at the bottom as well. Okay. All right, let's do that again. We need one for the other side of our layout. So I'm going to lay my paper here. Let's do this way. And again, I'm going to put this at 1.5 inches. It's right here. Sorry. Let's lay my paper this way. Okay, 1.5 inches right there. Right there. There we go. Okay. I'm not tearing along the ruler, just trying to stay at 1.5 inches in width here. So I'm just going to tear. Make some curves. Have some fun. Okay. And then I'm going to do the same thing. We'll trim off this side at 1.5 inches. The highest peak at 1.5 inches. There we go. Okay. Very good. Let's get this down on our paper, just so it's out of the way. I'm going to use my photo tape. You know, I like to use photo tape on these longer pieces. I'm going to use 2 pieces, just so it stays down nice and flat. I tell you, this paper is so cute. It's nice and bright and fun and happy. It's happy paper. Happy little paper. There we go. I like to use this photo tape for these bigger pieces, longer pieces, so that there's no waving up. It's not bubbling up somewhere. It's nice and flat on my page. I'm going to turn my paper this way because I want my wood grains to be horizontal. And we're going to pull up a little bit of the backing off of our photo tape just so this much of our adhesive is exposed so that we can get it straight on our paper. We can line it up with the edge. We can line it up with the top. And if we need to move it, like I just did, I don't have the whole strip of adhesive exposed so that it's harder to move around. So I get it lined up like this. Here we go. I think we're good. I think. And just take the rest of the adhesive off, the backing off, and hold your piece so that it doesn't shift while you're pulling that adhesive backing off of it. And then that second strip of tape, just pull the backing off of that. There we go. Fun. Well, let's make sure I have the right. Yep. This is the one that matches with this piece. Oh, I just did what I told you not to do. I took the whole backing off. Okay, so now I'm just going to make sure that I hold this up so this part of it doesn't hit my paper and get stuck where I don't want it. I'm just in such a hurry. There we go. Okay, and I'll just line it up. Take a little bit at a time and get it lined up with the edge. There we go. Because the photo tape is strong, so it's going to hold your piece. It's not going to ever fall off. That's another reason I like it. But it is harder to peel up and relocate a piece after you've put it down. And it could rip your paper. It could bring up some of the color off your paper. So I try to avoid doing that, but it happens. Okay, so there we go. Look how smiley and fun that is. All right, bear with me. I'm going to do it again here. We're going to get these two pieces down. I'm going to do it the way that I like to do it, with just a bit exposed. There we go. Get it lined up. Right on the edge. And then hold it in place while you peel the rest of the backing up. Oh, that one ripped. No worries. Just make sure it's on the edge. I'm just going to line it up again. There we go. How can you not smile when you see smiling faces looking at you? All right. One more. Get that lined up on the edge there. There we go. I definitely love these colors. Teals and greens, pretty gold, pinks. I'll hold that up for you so you can see that real well. Pretty red. Fun colors. Smiley little faces. There we go. So there is our left and right side. Let me jump back over here to the chat. Catch up with you guys. Okay. Oh, good. Okay, great. Dawn, thank you for uploading your photo of your border. We're looking forward to seeing that. Hey, Sue Ellen. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you. Fantasy, Jessica. Thank you so much. Words. It never fails. Trying to describe something, it never fails. Thank you. Yes, that is what those 2 packets are. They have some fantasy things in there. I love that. My granddaughter, my oldest granddaughter, is definitely into the fantasy, and she loves that. So I can't wait to use those for her. Wish I could have got the girl one now. Yeah. Love the monster truck one. They'd be perfect for my son, and the little time car is adorable. Yes. All right. Thank you, Dawn. All right. Thanks, guys. I love your comments. I'd love to hear from you guys. Okay. So let's take a look at the sketch again. Okay. So like I said, they have, a bigger picture, probably a 4x6. They've got a couple mats behind that picture. And then they've got a layered border down here, some clusters here, and some triangles. So let's see. I want to grab the piece that has the squares on it. And what did I do with my papers that I'm not using? Here they are. Okay. So I want to use a couple of these. And then I'm going to cut off also a couple of these strips here for our bottom border, right? They've got a layered look down here. So let's see what we can do with that layered look. Let's take the rest of these from what the happy face is on one side, and then the other side are these fun borders. So let's trim a couple of these, and then we'll trim a couple of the mats as well. A great way to trim these is to use your sight guides. You guys know about these plastic pieces that are in the arm of your 12-inch trimmer, and it has a black line down it, and that is showing you where you're trimming. So when you know that when I take the piece of paper off my mat, that first dotted line that is on your mat here in your trimmer, that first dotted line is where you're trimming, right? But when you have a piece of paper, when you're getting ready to trim, it's covered up and you can't see that dotted line. So you don't know where you're trimming. So that's why we have these sight guides, and there's one at the top, there's one at the bottom, and it has the black line, and that's the dotted line that's covered up. That is showing you where you're trimming. So line that up. There's a black line down the center of that. Line that black line up with where you want to trim, and in order to trim exactly where you want. Okay, so that you trim it right on the spot. And we're just going to trim these all, and we're going to use a couple in our layouts. Fun apples, fun hearts. I love the shapes of these hearts. They're like tall and skinny. Aren't those cute? We've got some fun rainbows. Okay. I just use those sight guides for everything. All right, this last one's going to be a little hard because it's very narrow, but let's see what we can do here. Get that lined up, trim off this green. Okay, there we go. Just going to hold on to that so it doesn't shift. Perfect. All right, let's do it. Now let's do these, and let's get a couple of these for our layout because they are bright and fun and match the bright and fun smiley faces. There we go. Okay, I think that's going to be what we'll need for tonight. Just going to trim these apart, and we should be good to go. Fun. And if you don't get it quite on the line, the 12-inch trimmers have very precise cutting, so you can trim off just really narrow pieces. Like this one, I didn't quite get the black off, so I'm just going to put this on the very edge of the dotted line, and see how I can cut that narrow of a piece on here and just trim that up. All right. So here we go. Look at these fun. Growing up one moment at a time. I love it. I love it. Okay, and then let's layer some of these at the bottom. We've got some hearts. We've got some music. We've got more smiley faces. I think we got enough smiley faces. We've got music. Let me get another one of the hearts. I think I need to cut my other sheet here, just so I have the same on each side. I'm very much a symmetrical person, and I love these hearts. So let me just trim these off real quick, and we're going to layer these at the bottom. perfect. I don't know, maybe we'll have to use some foam squares to layer these at the bottom. I think that would look pretty great. Or maybe tuck them in behind your smiley faces. You know, maybe part of it's out in front. I do like that. I do like it. Tuck that guy right in there. How fun, how fun. Okay, now for that, I know it's a long piece, but I'm not going to use tape. I'm just going to use my regular, hopefully I have my regular adhesive out. I went to a crop, or I had my crop, and I haven't unpacked from my crop, so I'm not quite sure where my adhesive is. Oh, let's use this big guy. Oh my gosh, you guys. I love our jumbo tape runner. I haven't talked to you guys since I got my jumbo tape runner. It is so great. I'm going to be such a salesman right now, but it is light. The handle is ergonomic so that it fits comfortably in your hand. Oops, sorry, I'm holding it too high. It fits comfortably in your hand. It doesn't feel top heavy like it's, you know, weighing you down. And I feel like I'm able to control how much adhesive I dispense more than I am with the small ones. Have you ever noticed that sometimes with the small refills, when you first put them in, the adhesive comes out really fast and it's hard to control how much comes out? This one, I feel like I'm able to control it better because I'm able to just get as much or as little as I want on my piece. And then the refills just came out and they have as much adhesive in them as 4 of the small refills. So this is a great option to take with you to crops because you may only need 1 refill and then you're taking less with you. So I definitely love this. And if you're coming to any of my events, I will have some of these in my inventory. So you can check it out. You can also, at my retreat in January, I let people try it out. So, you know, if you're there, you'll be able to try out the new jumbo. I love it. I wasn't quite sure I was going to like it because it is so big, but it's one of my favorites this year so far. Okay, so there we go. So I did, some of it is in front of and some of it is behind the little smiley face guys. All right, let's do the other side. And I'm just going to tuck them in behind my smiley face border. Get it nice and snug in there. There we go. How fun. All right, and then I'm going to use these mats at the top. So the sketch has, well, so maybe I'll use just 1 on each side. Let's do that. I'll use 1 mat on each side. I like this green one. And we'll do 1 that is landscape and 1 that is portrait. Again, it just has to be apparent that you used a sketch for your layout, okay? So it doesn't have to be exact. And I'm not asking you to take a picture of the sketch that you use. I'm going to take you at your word. But for every picture that you post, every layout that you post a picture of, just use that hashtag. And we should be able to tell which of the squares you used in your layout. Okay, so complete a layout from a sketch. Put 5 pics on one page. Round the corner of all of your pics and your photo mats. Use 3 different colors of paper on one page. Use only circle shapes on a page. Complete a layout. Oh, I already did that. Decorate a layout using only scraps. So it should be clear which square you used. You can also put it in the post if you want to. Okay, so there we go. So we'll have one of those on each side. And then let's grab our, oh gosh, we've got so many choices here. Stickers. We've got some border stickers. I don't know that there's any here that I want to use of those. Oh, these are so cute. Always and forever, so many firsts, so little time. Every age is a new chapter. From playtime to prime time, forever young at heart, all dressed up. The years fly by, but the memories last forever. Yes, they do, because we have them in our scrapbooks. They last forever. Okay, how cute. I love it. All right, so what do I want to use? I'm going to get the growing up embellishments out. First time flyer. Oh, that's fun. First date. First paycheck. Growing up so fast with a couple little crying emojis. I like that one. Prom night, play date, best friends. First broken bone. Oh, my grandson broke his arm recently, so that's going to be for that. First game. You can do big and scary things. Sleepover, vacation. Hello, it's my first day. Visiting the zoo and live event. All right. I love it. And then there's more. That's not even all of the die cuts that are in here. There's 40 or more die cuts in this pack, so there's tons of stuff for everything you can think of. I'm going to do this growing up so fast. I'm going to use that one, and then I'm going to cut some more mats with some cardstock, and we'll go from there. All right, let me grab my foam squares. Yes, it's time for the foam squares. I have some here that I want to use up. Now, what I'm going to do is I want this one to be right here on top of this mat. So I'm going to do 2 foam squares, one on each side of this die cut, but I'll just take the backing off of this one. I'll leave the backing on this one so I can slide my picture underneath it, and I'll take the backing off after I get the picture in there. There we go. Very cute. All right, let me grab, now what colors did we say go with this collection? So many pretty colors. I'm going to grab one here. Kelly green, island waters, dark sea green, canary, and red. So I think I'm going to go for the Kelly green. If I have some, and apologize that I have to take a look here real quick. I have to look through my, oh, look at that. Very good. First time, first try. Pretty Kelly green. It looks like this mat up here is a 4x4. So I'm just going to cut some 4x4 mats out real quick of the Kelly green. That's going to be 3 mats. Let's start with that. We'll just do one strip of 4x4s and see how much room we have after this. Okay. I do love a sketch. I just love a good sketch. It just helps get my creative juices flowing. Now this one's over farther than that one because I put it in portrait. So I am going to squeeze another picture in here like we talked about. So we've got 2 of those, and then my fun title can go right here. I can do a square one right here, and then I just need to cut a 4x6. Let's do another strip of 4, and I'll just cut 2 4x6s from that. Now remember, when you are using the arm of your trimmer, you have that little foot that folds down at the end of the arm. Did you know that was there? It folds in and out, and that is to keep your trimmer steady so it's not rocking back and forth when you need to use the arm for measuring. Don't forget about that. And then when you're done, don't forget to fold that back under so that the arm can go in nicely. And you just push that in and it snaps in. And then your trimmer will sit down flat. If you leave it out, your trimmer is going to rock back and forth. You just have to fold that little foot back underneath. All these great things I hope you're learning about our the best trimmer ever. It really is. Oh, I kind of like this 4x6 over here as well. And then maybe this little guy will go over here, and then we'll do a fun title right there, or we'll do some journaling. I'm all for it. It's all about the pictures, right? I like it. I do want to do another layer in my border down here. I'm just not quite sure what. I don't know that it's going to happen tonight together, but I will post a picture of my finished layout once I figure out what I want there. I feel like I want 3 layers though at the bottom. We need one more layer. And I want it to be like maybe like on the seam between the 2. I'm going to tuck this guy underneath there. There we go. Just to kind of bring that out a little bit. 4x4s and 4x6s are a good size for me. I'm always able to trim my pictures down to fit those 2 sizes. They work well on my layouts. I know sometimes it's a little scary to pre-make a page without your pictures. I can always find pictures that work, and I can always make them work with the size mats. But if you don't want to put mats on, then just leave a piece of cardstock together with your finished layout, and you can add mats once you have your pictures. A great way to keep them, to organize them together, is to use our simple sleeves. It's made out of the same thing as our pockets, but it's just one sleeve that you can slide your pieces in. We also have single pockets as well. So 2 great ways to keep your pieces together until you have pictures to put on your pages. All right, there we go. I love it. All right, like I said, I'm going to do something else down here. I want a 3rd layer because they've actually got 1, 2, I don't know, 3 or 4 layers going on here. So I want to do something else. I'm just not quite sure what. I will put a picture of this finished out there after I get that on there. I didn't do the triangles either because I put more pictures, but I'll put the title over here. So there we go. That's how I use a sketch. I have it somewhat similar to that, but I start with this and then go with what I like and what I know that I'm going to be able to use and put pictures on. All right, let me check back in with you guys, see what's going on over here. Thank you, Dawn. I appreciate that. Thanks, Jessica. Dawn said, I watched one of your videos the other day where you showed those little tabs. What a game changer, especially when trimming mats. I agree. I love those little tabs. I love the little sight guides. I demonstrated our trimmer at my retreat a couple weeks ago, and ladies who have had the trimmer for a while didn't know about those sight guides, and they didn't know about the little foot on the back of the arm. So if you don't have our trimmer, I have to tell you, it is a game changer. The whole trimmer is a game changer. I agree. All right. Oh, just slamming it around. All right, let me make sure I'm caught up. Hey, Christina, thank you for saying you love it. Thanks for watching. All right. Well, thanks, ladies. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me again tonight. So we're going to be doing this challenge, like I said, for the next 5 weeks. Okay, so every week I'll make a different sketch, and I'm going to mark off on my where's a pencil? I'm going to mark off here that I finished that square. Here we go. I finished that square right there. Complete a layout from a sketch. All right. Now, in the next couple weeks, next week I am traveling for work, so I'm going to pre-record next week's Wednesday night, and I'm going to grab my calendar here real quick to make sure what is happening in the next couple weeks, because I feel like there was a couple times. Yeah, so I will be traveling next week, but I will be here live on the 26th for our challenge. And then in March, I will be gone on March 5th as well. So I will pre-record that one. So during the challenge, there are going to be a couple Wednesdays that I will pre-record, but be sure and join me. And if you stay current with all of these, then by March 19th, we'll be ready to poll a couple winners. So be sure and get your layouts out there on my Facebook page and use hashtag Pam's Winter Challenge so that your post is included in when I draw the names. All right. That is it for me tonight, ladies. Gosh, it's been great. I feel I haven't done this in a while, so I'm getting back into the groove. But it's always great to hang out with you guys on Wednesday nights. I look forward to it, and I've missed it the last several weeks. So thank you for coming back and watching. And I will have a recording next week, so I will see you live in 2 weeks. And have a great rest of your week and weekend, and happy scrapping. I'll talk with you soon. Good night.